Meetup is very slow this morning.
The world is kind of slow this morning. All right, I think we have the recording going. Let me give it just one more moment.
Meetup is very slow this
all
morning.
caught up. All right, awesome. We are live and going. Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Valorie Lewis. This is a Tarot Unicorns and Coffee event, a special event. I'm calling it a special event. We come together every Monday for Magical Monday manifestations. My hope is that the messages that come through from the cards and from Spirit help you to better, more easily manifest your life. So these messages are meant to inspire you, to give you guidance, support, wherever you might be on your path, but in an effort to manifest as co-creators, manifest your life. Today, I'm calling it a special event because y'all might have heard, I don't know, it's kind of a underrated fact, but today is Eclipse Day. Everybody knows it. Everybody's been talking about it. Happy eclipse, chaos, and change. I go for these readings, might have some new people. For these readings, we pull from Tarot first. It's usually a different deck each week. I try to change it up based on the energy of the group. And then I go to Oracle cards. And of course, Spirit weaves this message in between, no matter where you are on your path, regardless of the fact that this is a group read, you will hear a message that is specific to you and your situation and your circumstance. I promise you that. How can you make such an outrageous promise, Valorie? Because Spirit just whispered it in my ear. So it's not my promise, it's Spirit's promise. And I'm just relaying it to you. Wherever you are, you will receive the message that you need to receive today. So with that being said, today's messages, today's vibe that I'm picking up on, today's questions that I'm sending out to the universe. So what information do we need to know so that we can find the opportunities that this eclipse energy is offering us? How can we find the gifts that this eclipse season, this Mercury retrograde, this collective energy is offering to us? So that's the ask that I'm putting out to the universe. I ask you all to take a deep breath, take a moment to send up your ask, your request, what you are looking for to receive from today's reading. And then take another deep breath just to really settle in and relax. Relax into where you are, wherever you are. Just let that be okay for the next 45 or so minutes. I'm okay where I'm at. We're going to let that be our set point. Again, welcome everyone. I am so glad you all are here. Today's tarot deck is Vice Versa Tarot. Let me make sure I'm spotlighted so everyone can see the cards as I pull them up. Vice Versa Tarot. It just felt appropriate. It felt appropriate as we peer into these energies and try to find the opportunity, try to find those doors opening for us, try to see what gifts Spirit is providing us. A deck that gives us different vantage points and different perspectives on the traditional tarot seemed like a good way to go, a good place to start. So as you know, with this deck, it has two sides to every card. It gives you the traditional understanding of the card, such as Six of Swords, traditional picture, and then it gives you the other view. If you were with these characters somewhere in the scene and you could see it from a different vantage point, what would you see? So it's got pictures on both sides. So for a moment here, I will close my eyes so that I can pull these cards without my energy, my intentions getting in the way, and let Spirit direct me to which cards need to be pulled for today's reading. That one too. That's interesting. They came boom, boom, boom. Usually I shuffle through. But they were one after another, these last three cards. So let's see what we have. 5 cards in front of us. We're going to go ahead and get started with the Hierophant. The Hierophant, Major Arcana. For our very first card, laying the groundwork, laying the framework, laying the kind of theme for our week. And what is the Hierophant? Well, first of all, the Hierophant is a teacher, which tells me in relation to my question about this thing is that this eclipse season, these energies that are present are here to teach us something. Also, the way I read the Hierophant card is as the full journeys through the first few cards, the first 7 cards, it's the full on a new journey. And it's the full trying to get, what do I need to know about this journey ahead? He's talking to his parents, both sets of parents. Right after talking to his parents, the very first character he comes upon is the Hierophant. And he goes on to talk to some others, the lover, the chariot. But within that first group of 7 cards, it's what do I need to know to navigate life? And so the Hierophant comes in as a symbol of where you get your knowledge from. It can be a symbol of the educational systems. It can be a symbol of what your parents taught you. It can also be a symbol very evidently of religious systems and what they may have taught you. But all of those teachings pour into you and help you as a new person unto the world create your beliefs. Some of those beliefs are handed to you and crammed down your thought, and you just accept them and swallow them. And some of those beliefs you build up on your own based upon your observation. When this card comes up, not only is it a teacher, but it's also a chance, a reminder, might be time to examine those beliefs. Might be time to look into your beliefs and ask yourself, which beliefs are supporting me during this season? And which beliefs are ones that I can let go of? Which beliefs are really my beliefs that I truly believe in? And which beliefs are beliefs that maybe some external source handed to me and I just accept it without really looking into it? There's a lot of things that can come up when we take a time to just sit and truly look at our beliefs and decide, do I really believe this? Because a lot of times it's not like good or bad. It's just you've outgrown some beliefs. Maybe at one time in your evolution as a person, you thought hard work pays off, and now you're a little bit further on in your years and in your life, and you're like, fuck hard work. What about the easy path? So you let go of some of those beliefs to adopt new beliefs. I believe life is supposed to be easy. That's definitely a belief shift for me. So it's time to look at your beliefs in relation to what these energies are bringing up. They're topsy-turvy energies. Mercury retrograde is all about looking at the past, all about looking at what shapes who I am today. So use that energy to support you as you look into your beliefs and determine which ones is it time to chuck out the window and which ones are you really embracing. What else do we need? Another major arcana, strength. Strength. Look at her so lovingly looking into the lion's mouth. What lies within you? Where does your strength come from? Maybe that's what she's saying. Or maybe she's saying, you need to brush more often. I wonder what lion's breath smells like. Anyway, strength, inner strength. As we turn within, we know that we have that inner strength. And what do we need strength for? For whatever we want. Infinite possibilities, infinite opportunities. Look at that infinity sign above her head. She is the gentle maiden. She is not doing this with force. So she has learned the easy way to life. She has learned how to tame the lion by being soft and gentle, by knowing her inner strength, by being unafraid. All of those are qualities that maybe Spirit is offering to us at this time. I find it very interesting that we have 2 major arcana cards to start the week reading off with, because those major arcana are overarching themes. My words, y'all. Every Mercury retrograde, it's like I don't know English. It just snatches them out of my. I'm trying to make sense, y'all. But 2 major arcana are overarching themes. So these energies can assist us and support us in all areas of our life. And then we get into the minor arcana for the last 3. And these are the cards that I pulled one after the other. And that's not my normal way of pulling cards. So I'm interested to see how these all play together. So we've got the Hierophant, examine your beliefs. We've got strength. You've got what you need. Look within. A beautiful, infinite opportunities. And then we go to the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands, I like the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is, I call it, the hater's gonna hate card. The 7 of Wands is when you are standing your ground, when you have maybe opposing forces, although interestingly, in this particular artist, most Seven of Wands you don't see, most Seven of Wands are like this, where you don't see who's holding up those other wands, but you assume that this person is standing their ground, kind of defending their stance. But this one has them laying on the ground. So I'm definitely going to go to the book on this one and see what this artist's take is on this card. But I call it the hater's going to hate. It's the I'm no longer concerned with the opinions of others cards. It's wands, it's fire energy, it's personal power, it's inspiration, it's that creative energy, and it's the I have so much coming up within me that I cannot be concerned with the opinions of others, whether they are supporting sometimes or even dissension. It's just like I got too much going on. I'm gonna stand strong in my beliefs, stand strong in my virtues, stand strong in my morals, and I really can't be concerned with the opinions of others at this time in my life. That Seven of Wands, defending that inner power, that inspiration. Let's see what the book says about Seven of Wands, because I do want to know why they're laying down on the ground as opposed to how they usually are. A soldier stands smiling upon a low stone, holding a battle staff in his hands. His attitude is that of a conqueror, and the staves lying at his feet proclaim the surrender of his enemies. His cloak and ornamented tunic and belt show that he is a soldier of some rank. This victory may improve that standing and take him higher in his career. As the dust settles, he has good reason to smile. As I'm reading this, I realize that in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, I do need my glasses to read the second part. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, I forgot to mention it's usually a soldier standing there who does not look like he was ready. It does not look like he was ready to defend himself. In the Seven of Wands in traditional Tarot, he's got mismatched shoes, and it looks like he's kind of half dressed. Like we can tell he's a soldier, but he's not in full armor in traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Like somebody called him to defend himself, and he was like, "Oh shit, let me just throw on the first thing I see. My shoes aren't even matching, but I gotta defend myself." And that's so maybe you have unexpected or surprise situations coming into your life that are asking you what you really believe in. Oh my God, that just hit me right in the feels. Now I know exactly why I went through what I went through on Friday night. Let me just share a little bit. On Friday night, for no apparent reason, out of the blue, the back window of my vehicle completely got shattered. No idea why. That's it. Yeah. Just shattered. Just luckily no one was hurt. It wasn't while I was driving. It was while it was parked. Check the security cam. And I'm just like, really? Really, Spirit? That's what we're doing right now? Didn't understand it. Something unexpected coming to me that I don't fully understand. I'm feeling like I got to just hurry up and throw my shoes on. My shoes aren't matching. My socks aren't matching. I'm not fully dressed. And I'm running out to defend my beliefs because that situation asked me, do you really believe what you say you believe? Do you really believe that everything is always working out for you? Do you really believe that everything has a purpose? Do you really believe that despite what it looks like in your physical world, that Spirit's got your back? Do you really believe that every setback is actually a setup? Do you really believe these things, Valorie? And now I'm like, okay, Spirit, now I'm kind of beginning to understand why you didn't have to bust out my back window for that lesson, but whatever. All right. Okay, let's go back to the message of Seven of Wands. When you get this side of the reading, here's what it means. The low stone, the one he's standing on, the low stone is symbolic of a slight elevation in status with an implied warning not to exaggerate its importance. It's a step up, but there's still a lot left to achieve. That said, you can take pride in having succeeded thus far. Let that pride feature ambition, not your ego. Beautiful message. Okay. I dropped a card, Joe. Oh, it's the Hierophant. One moment. Hierophant fell. Okay, so moving on. I feel like that lesson was mostly for me, but maybe y'all got something out of that third card as well. Let's move on to the fourth card. In the fourth card, we have the Three of Swords, but not the traditional Three of Swords front side. We have the other side, Three of Swords. So traditional Three of Swords is about heartbreak, something not quite working out the way we thought it was. I like to read this card as also a heart opening. Although those swords are piercing the heart, they are also opening the heart up. So maybe this card comes up when you need to open your heart more, but I really like this side. It's raining. Let's figure out what this side is, according to the artist. This, or sorry, that side, which is the other side, that side. And that is the Three of Swords, that side. A knight sits bareheaded in the rain, contemplating the sword-pierced shield. The rainwater is gathering in pools that encroach upon the scene, flooding the low-lying surroundings. Behind the shield, unseen by the knight, a blue chrysanthemum rises from the stones. When you get this side in a reading, the knight may be the one whose sword is pierced, or he may be mourning a lost comrade, or perhaps regretting his own part in this action. Your circumstances will tell you how to interpret this presence here. Your circumstances will tell you how to interpret his presence here. So ask yourself, what is this knight depicting for you? What does that scene depict for you? Is that his sword? Is it a comrade's sword? Is maybe it a marker of a battle long lost and he just took his hat off, his helmet off to show respect, kind of like a gravestone kind of thing? What's going on? What does that mean for you? Clearly there is sorrow, betokened by his disregard for discomfort as the rain pelts down on him. The chrysanthemum is a funeral flower, representing both grief and hope for an afterlife. Earthly chrysanthemums do not come in blue, so this is a symbol of the spirit's endurance. I love that. I didn't know chrysanthemums didn't come in the color blue. I guess they're dyed when I see them like that in the florist. Anyway, I'm just going to leave that message there. I don't feel like I have anything else to add, and I'm not hearing spirit add anything else. So let's move on to the last card. Six of Cups. And it's the other side. I do believe it's the other side. So this is the traditional Six of Cups. And here's that side. Just one more time so you can see both. Six of Cups, traditionally, the meaning of the Six of Cups is that idea of giving and receiving. There's a cycle going on. It's emotion, it's cups. So it's usually about looking back on your past to see how far you've come. Very apropos for Mercury retrograde energies. Let's go to the book and see what it means since we got the reverse side. Chalices is what they're called in this one. So Six of Chalices. Let's see. Where are you? Here we go. That side. The young lovers. So these lovers from this side. The young lovers have apparently lost track of time. The cozy town is golden with lamplight, and the starry sky is more brilliant than any they have seen before. Will there ever be another evening as beautiful as this? Maybe not, but still, Papa says it's time to say goodnight. So that's who that is with his hands on his hip. Y'all, it's dark out. Ain't nothing happening after dark, but y'all know the saying. So it's time to come in. That's what he's telling those two lovers. It's time to come in. Here's what the meaning is. Take advantage of upbeat emotions to accomplish things on every level, not just the interpersonal. Work, study, or other responsibilities may seem unimportant compared to the rapture of love. But come down to earth long enough to keep the home fires burning. Don't be too carried away by the delicious giddiness of youth. Interesting. So this is about the youth and reflecting, and then this side is the older person who's saying, yes, it's great, I see you're in love, but don't forget, it's bedtime, you have school tomorrow, or whatever the case may be. Don't forget the practical things. Yes, absolutely spend time in that vibe especially if you are already benefiting from the eclipse, fire energy. A lot of us are like, yeah, bring it on, bring it on. If you're in that mode of, man, these things are coming fast, but it all feels really good, take time to savor that. Absolutely. But then don't forget the practical part of all of these gifts. How am I going to actually apply them in my physical world so that I can continue to move forward on my path? So that's what I feel is the additional message there. So that's our tarot cards. I do want to mention to you all, while I have a moment, breaking between the tarot and the, I'm going to go to Star Code Astro next. Breaking between the tarot and the oracle cards, we'll go to oracle cards next. I do want to mention it is April 8th. For those of you in Denver or who are able to travel to Denver, my first leg of my tour is happening in Lafayette, Colorado, just the suburb of Denver, and that's happening in July. However, tickets are on sale at a early bird special only until April 14th. So you have just a few more days to get in at that early bird special ticketing price. I hope you do. I would love to see you all when I come there in person. And I also want to mention that also happening on April 14th is the first meeting of our psychic development class course mentorship program. Mentorship program sounds better, even though I have been calling it a course. It's individualized psychic development mentoring in a group setting. It's a small group setting. I'm only allowing 8 spots or 6 spots, 8 spots in that group. And 3 of them are full already. So if you're interested in the psychic development, go ahead and get signed up for that before the 14th as well. It's only $97. $97, and you get 6 2-hour sessions with yours truly as I coach you along wherever you are in your spiritual path towards developing your psychic skills more fully. So I hope you take advantage of those. And then Jacqueline also has put a host of other things over there in the chat. Different ways to connect with me, stay up to date with what I'm doing. And yeah, all right. Oracle card, Star Code Astro Oracle. I'm asking what we need to know right now, not necessarily what's going on, but what do we need to know right now? Makes sense. It's card number 51, and it's conjunction, which is alliance. For those of you that don't know, conjunction is when two or more heavenly bodies are in the same area of each other in the sky when we look up. And guess what's in the same area of each other? I bet y'all can't guess. I'm gonna give extra credit gold star if y'all know. Duh, the sun and the moon, because it's an eclipse. The sun and the moon are conjunct, along with some other things going on up there. So let's figure out what conjunction means for us and how we can benefit, or at least apply the message of this to our lives. Ooh, so conjunction in this book starts a new section, and it's under patterns and under supportive aspects. Supportive aspects. So let's see how this is going to support us. Anytime 2 celestial bodies conjunct, meaning they dance close together, they first work together and blend meaning and purpose, then begin a new cycle of their relationship. The sun and moon conjunct at the new moon, but because the sun is overpoweringly huge, it has special rules. Planets are so tiny compared to the sun that when they are close, within 8 degrees of the sun, they seem to disappear or combust and lose individual power. But when planets exactly conjunct the sun, their strength merges and grows within the heart of the sun. The conjunction tells us we are stronger when we work together, as long as we don't disappear into another's flame. So that's the message. Here's the action we can take. Co-conspire. I love that, because I call you all co-creators of your own reality, you and the universe teaming up to co-create. Co-conspire. Find people and allies, those can be here in physical or in spirit, who support your ideas, as this is not a situation in which to go it alone. Bring in someone with an extra skill to offer to your project. Find the best friend to discuss your concerns with or spark off a new partnership. Watch the energy build as you bounce ideas off another person. Just take care of your own energy fields and ideas in this process. So don't forget yourself. Kind of the message of that Six of Cups when it was like, yeah, go have fun, but don't forget the important practical things as well. If you have merged your energy with a partner, a teacher, a coworker, or are considering merging, notice what strengthens you and where you may need to step back and individuate. Find your own paradigm and technique. It can be lovely to love someone with a sun-like personality, warm, expansive, though at times exhausting, but don't combust. If it's time to align your life with another's, think of the line from the poet Rilke. Here's the quote. Love consists of this, that two solitudes protect and border and greet each other. End quote. I love that. Let this be a yoking of two or more equals, a partnership that works best when each brings gifts and challenges to the table. Beautiful. Here's the gift. We were looking for gifts, and this literally says gift in the book. Gift. A conjunction can become greater than the sum of its parts. You can become greater by allowing these energies in to come and support you. We got some good energies going on today. I'm just checking over in chat. Ooh, somebody said they have the Hierophants, their card for the month of April, and we opened up with that card. Awesome. Okay, good. Let's move on. Star Code Astro. Let's see. What other decks y'all want me to pull from? Put it over in chat if you have a special deck you would like me to pull from. I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with both of these. I'm going to go with Keepers of the Light to begin with. Keepers of the Light from Kyle Gray. Two of my favorite Kyle Gray decks, Keepers of the Light and Angels and Ancestors. I don't have this other decks yet. I've been debating if I want to get them. Okay, Spirit. What do we need to know from Keepers of the Light? Oh, this is interesting. Let me shuffle again. I energetically pull my cards, so even the shuffle has significance to me as a reader, and none of the cards popped out as the ones with the message for us, which means they either all have messages for us. Yep. Oh, I just got this warm feeling on my back, like this feeling of support, like a grandparent or somebody was just standing behind me like, I got you. That's the universe. And the universe was like, absolutely, we all have messages for you. And I was like, okay, that's great, but can we pick just one? Because I can't read all the cards in the next 30 minutes. And so they did give me just one. But this is just to let you know, angels, Keepers of the Light, all of those supportive energies are all here for us. Not just because today is the eclipse, but something is shifted. And they're all like, yep, all hands on deck. We got you. So what have you been asking for? This is just coming to me in the moment. What have you been asking for? Put that ask out again, but this time put it out with an expectation to receive it. Not with the hope, not with the desire, not with the need, but with an expectation that when I ask, it's going to be answered, because this crazy internet psychic just told me that all of the heavens are here to support what I want out of life, and I'm going to trust it. All right, let's see what the card is. Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Let's see if I can get it without the shine. Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Look at all those beautiful roses. And the small print says, awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. That Six of Cups is about giving and receiving. Lady Nada is said to be another incarnation of Mary Magdalene, but even if she is, the energies are slightly different. Lady Nada is a mighty spiritual priestess of love who once existed in the land of Atlantis. She is the light force that helps us awaken our heart to the divine love we deserve. The light keeper whose essence allows the light within our heart to expand, revealing a true, real, naked, and vulnerable aspect of our soul, which reminds me of how I sometimes often read the Three of Hearts When I talked about when I see this card, yeah, it looks kind of grim with the heart stabbing into it, but it also can represent a heart opening, having those openings to expand. And here we have another thing coming to us talking about heart expansion, opening up. She brings an opportunity to experience divine love, whether through a relationship, adventure, or experience. Here's the extended message. The cave of your heart is opening wide for you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pain, heartbreak, and letdowns. I think we're getting to the heart of the matter. When I asked at the beginning, what is this chaos going to give us? You have an opportunity. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself, and then allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You are reminded that when true love is present, when divine love is present, there are no obstacles to overcome. It will be there, clear, pure, and real for you to experience. Your relationships are being brought into harmony on all levels of your life. I love that. Give and receive divine love with yourself and all those around you. What a beautiful message. Love, love, love. Okay, y'all don't have any wants and wishes for oracle cards? That's okay. Y'all could just chill. I'll pick them. I'm good. All right. Angels and ancestors. We're going to do two times the Kyle Gray magic today. What do we need to know from angels and ancestors? I will read I just laid the box lid up. I'm going to read it to you because I think it applies. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Guardians of the four corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. I love that. So let's set the intention that whatever information is gained from these cards, it helps us on our path. Somebody said that was a suggestion in my mind. Look at Spirit answering. I might be a mind reader. I might be a mind reader. All right, here we go. I'm not. Spirit is. Oh, look, it's the same one that's on the. Oh, I just dropped all the tarot cards. It's the same one that's on the cover. Twinsies. And our card for today is Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. Let's see what the message is here. I don't know which. I think it's in the back of the book under Guardians. That we will see. Here it is, right in the middle. The message: trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. This is talking about that. That statement to me is like what your spirit animal is. What is that animal? Your spirit animal or your spirit animal guardian, that energy that is coming to support you. What is that? Trust that powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The animal guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energy of animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The extended message: you have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't, ooh, I like this one. Listen up, people. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it. And you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. Beautiful message. All right. And that wraps up our trip with Kyle Gray. Okay, so we're gonna put Kyle right back. Let's see what else do we have coming up. What other decks do you want us to gain from today? How about Super Attractor is going to be one. Oh, gotta hear from the unicorns on this fortuitous day. Super Attractor, Gabby Bernstein. This is not necessarily an Oracle deck because there's no guidebook, and one just jumped out, so I know that's going to be our card today. Oh, looks like two. More like affirmations for us. Let me show you the card first. Oh, I think I can read it. Read it backwards. My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. And the second card, these are the cards that just jumped out of the deck. Wanting more for others puts me in the energy of abundance. Wanting more for others puts me in the energy of abundance. All right. Sirens. Jacqueline wants to hear from sirens and goddesses. Absolutely. I do believe we have time for that. It's 11:44, y'all. Two angel numbers. 11 and 44. Y'all know I like 44 because 4 is my favorite number. Okay, Oracle of the Unicorns. What messages do the unicorns have for us today? I got two vibes. Again, cards still face down. I got two vibes on energy. One feels light and the other feels like a heavy hitter. Which one do y'all want to hear from? I'm gonna let y'all decide over in chat. Y'all want the heavy hitter message or you want the one that feels kind of light? And I'm gonna go for my other deck of goddesses and sirens. While I wait for y'all to vote. Heavy hitter, Jacqueline said heavy hitter. Just one vote. Smiley said heavy, 2 votes. Heavy, oh, y'all ready for it. Y'all like, bring it on. Bring it on. All right. All right, let's go with the heavy hitter energy. Look at the unicorn. It's a baby one. And it says delight. Delight is the card. This is the one that had heavy hitter energy. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Now that last card is the one that I'm like, because I just said, what are you waiting for? Ask for it with expectation instead of with the maybe, please, can you grant it to me? Can we? I want y'all to think about this. Let's consider you have invested your entire life savings into a business. And you have a partner who's also invested their entire life savings into a business. Now, both of you are coming together to work this business to hopefully make some money so you can live because your entire life savings is now gone. You've invested everything into this business. They've invested everything. You are both trying to make sure that you both gain what you intended to gain out of this business. Do you think that you, having invested your entire life savings, needs to, on a daily basis, go to your business partner and beg them for shit? Can we please change the color of our marketing? Can we please, I think I need to take a paycheck today. Can you please transfer that money into my account? Please. We don't beg. I put my entire life savings into this and you put yours into it. When we come together for a board meeting, even if it's just the two of us, I'm going to tell you exactly what I need from this arrangement. And we're going to make sure that that happens for me. You're going to tell me what you need, and you're going to make sure that happens to you. And there will be no begging because we're both equal partners in this. And it's the same way with the universe. Stop begging and asking as if you have no power in this equation. You have put just as much into this lifetime, your lifetime, as the universe has, and you are co-creative partners in this. No one is begging. Both of you are pouring into it equally, and you are receiving equally. And the universe is in joy, and you should be in joy too. So let me get off my soapbox and go to this card. Delight. This playful fairy pony has danced into your day to encourage you to glide through life on a slipstream of joy and to approach this situation with a sense of fun and play. She invites you to trust that all will be well and know that feeling of peace, joy, and gratitude will help solve this issue in your life a lot faster than worrying about it will. I feel like this is a message about me and my vehicle. You have been told that life is tough or learned that worrying is essential to solving problems. Anybody? You may have been programmed that hard work alone leads to success, or that it requires effort and sacrifice to earn money. But what if you could choose a new reality? This fairy pony is reminding you that the universe wants you to be happy, and that when you wholeheartedly expect positive outcomes, you will receive them. Keyword being expect. Start today by slowing down and taking deliberate pleasure in even the simplest of things. Count your blessings and feel gratitude for everything you already have, no matter how small it may seem to you. Let the sun warm your skin. Enjoy the blue of the sky and softness of the breeze. Sit under a tree, lie on the grass, stop to smell the flowers, dance, laugh, love, and play your way through life. And trust that the universe will give you more reasons to be happy when you do so. When you believe, feel, and act as if all is well, and live in positive expectation, this situation will resolve easily. More blessings will flow to you and fill you with delight. I love, love, love that message for so many reasons. All right. Moving on. Oh, I love it. I love the messages going on over in chat there. All right, moving on to goddesses and sirens. Divine feminine energy. Look at that horse. I don't know about y'all, but if y'all don't know your spirit animal, and we just got that card talking about animal, guardian, spirit animal, maybe this horse energy is something that you might want to look into just because it showed up. It's the first animal I know, I mean, besides a unicorn. Unicorns and horses are very similar. So maybe we need to look into unicorn and horse energy, just if it piques your interest. But this is Rhiannon, that's how I'm going to say her name. Self-trust. Self-trust. Let's see what this goddess has to say for us. I'm going to read a little bit about her backstory just so that we know who she is, because I don't know who she is. And then we'll skip over to the message that she has for us. So in the italicized portion, it says, do not doubt yourself. You can trust yourself. Developing self-trust is a necessary part of positive growth. You will be able to succeed in your goal if you believe in yourself. Sometimes you need to say no. So that's just the italicized version. And here it's talking about who she is. The Welsh goddess Rhiannon is how I'm saying it, was a graceful young woman who married Pwyll. Pyle? I don't know. A Domitian king. When he first saw her, she was riding a stunning white stallion, her hair loose and fair, her smile sweet. He fell deeply in love with her and they wed. Soon a baby prince was born to the happy couple. The dude's mother, I'm not going to try to say his name, y'all. The dude's mother, who had put up until now had the undivided attention of her son, who had up until now had the undivided attention of her son, became jealous of their love and kidnapped the new baby. Ain't that some shit? She put fake blood on Rhiannon's hands as she slept in order to frame her for the baby's disappearance. Y'all, these gods and goddesses always got some drama going on. Let me skip to what the message is. There may, just like Rhiannon, there may be times in our lives when we doubt ourselves and even perhaps hand over power to others. Self-trust is such an important thing to develop. It builds our confidence and makes our decisions easier. Sometimes it's necessary to say no to someone, even though that person would like us to say yes. Self-trust, the ability to know what is best for us and what our capabilities are, help us cope better in situations like being bullied or pressured into something that we are not sure we want to do. So that's the message of this goddess. I bet y'all want to know what happened to that baby, though. Let me go back. I know y'all want to know. When the household awoke and they found the baby prince missing and blood on her hands, they immediately presumed she had done away with the child. The dude's mother accused Rhiannon of hurting the child, goading everyone else to think that way too. Even Rhiannon did not remember committing such a crime. She doubted herself and spoke aloud. It must have happened. Like if everybody in my circle is saying I did something, I don't know, maybe I took too much of the Ambien. Maybe it was me. She started doubting herself. Let's see. Her husband was heartbroken, yet could not sentence the woman he loved to death. And instead, Rhiannon's terrible punishment was to forevermore carry visitors to the castle on her back, just as a horse. Now, ain't that some shit? I wish my husband would. She had to carry visitors to the castle on her back like a horse would. Thankfully, only a season went by until Rhiannon began to build the strength and self-trust necessary to question what had actually happened that night, coming to full recognition that she could never harm her child. Soon after, Rhiannon found the young prince, and so her mother-in-law was banished. Rhiannon was happily reunited with her king and became a wise and powerful queen, never again doubting her own self or her own wisdom. Horses were made sacred to her and honored as a symbol of her hard work and transformation. So that's the full story, y'all. That's a very interesting. I wish my husband would and then expect me to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you. You made me carry people on my back for a year. Absolutely not. Where are the divorce papers? I wish you would. Anyway, that's not the point, Valorie. We're supposed to learn a lesson. And the lesson is trust yourself, even if everything around you is causing that self-doubt. First of all, now that we know, we can look into that and ask ourselves, why is this causing doubt within myself? What is within me that is attracting these situations that are causing me to doubt myself? Number one. Second off, fuck that doubt shit. I am a powerful being and trusted by the divine to live this life. And I will not doubt myself, regardless of what the outside people or circumstances say about me. So that's what we have for today's reading. Thank you all for being present. I hope you have a chance to look into some of all of the links that were posted over there, see what interested you, see how I can help support you on your path forward. Use these messages to co-create a beautiful situation in your life, a reality that is more suiting and more aligned to where you are on your path. And I wish you all a beautiful eclipse day and a beautiful week. I hope I see some of you back here on Wednesday morning for our meditation. Have a great week, everyone.